So as many of you may know, or not, tomorrow I am starting my journey down to New Iberia, Louisiana, and a lot of people tend to think that I'm a little crazy for doing this because I'm going to be doing it all on a motorcycle. I decided after some falling through of plans last month with me supposed to be going down there with driving my friend's car that I'm actually going to go see, and his car breaking since then. Um, I decided I'm going to still make that trip, but I'm going to do it on my motorcycle, my KLR 650. It's been a bike that hasn't really let me down yet, and I put a lot of miles on already for compared to what most people do, and I'm about to do a 3,700 mile round trip. It's just over 1,300 miles one way. And the reason why a lot of people think I'm crazy is because, a lot of shit can happen on a trip like that. I'm riding a motorcycle. It's not like I'm driving a car or flying a plane. I'm gonna get hit by a car or whatever. Struck by lightning, all that shit. But I I have all my gear ready. Everything's already packed for the most part. Just need to pack like my toothbrush and stuff like that for in the morning. We're in the proper riding gear. Uh, got my sleeping bag, all set to go. I'm gonna be bringing a hammock just in case, in case something does happen that the bike breaks down and I get stuck on the side of the road. At least I got somewhere to sleep, till the morning. Um, but it's just stuff like this has been something I wanted to do for a very, very long time. You know, a lot of people don't really have the opportunities to do stuff like this, whether or not that they have the time or not, or the financial ability to do it, or they just don't know how. And you'd be surprised with how many people in this world do not know how to do something like this. It's as simple as it is, and it's not really that expensive to do. You know, riding, riding a motorcycle cross country or down the country, whatever, it's really not that expensive. You could probably do it for under $1,000. It being that you already have the motorcycle. Um, Obviously then you would have to buy one, and that's a whole different story when it comes to that, with cost and everything. But you know, uh, I just decided that because I have all this, I've been blessed with having a lot of free time. I don't work, don't have to work, and not like I'm rich or anything, but I have some money that I can do small adventures like this. And like I tell all my friends all the time, if you don't have a little bit of adventure in your life at all, you're not living. Um, well, wish me luck. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. I should get down there hopefully by Thursday. So as long as everything goes well, and I should be back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the latest. Just depends on how I feel when I'm riding. Because first time I'm doing anything this long on a bike. The furthest I've ridden my motorcycle was 3.5 hours up to Connecticut from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So this time I'm riding from Freeland, Pennsylvania, all the way down to New Iberia, Louisiana, and to go visit a friend of mine. So, and peace out. Well, guys, it's 6:42. Getting a little bit of an early start. Woke up pretty early, so got my coffee in me. As you can see, I got the bike all loaded up, and hopefully everything will go according to plan. So I will be snapping on the way down there.
Well, as you guys can see, I just started my journey. I got about 19 and a half hours to go of actual riding time, which will be fun, and interesting. I couldn't ask for a much more beautiful day today. Sky is clear. I barely see any clouds. It's nice and sunny. It's kind of warm already. I mean, I am wearing a heavy jacket, so that might have something to do with it. But that's it for now. I will see you at the border. Well, everybody, we just passed Maryland border, so I guess I'm doing pretty good on time. You know, I stopped and took a picture next to Maryland State sign. Pretty cool, but you know, traffic's pretty heavy down here, so I'm gonna get off the camp, off right now. Keep going, keep riding. So, see you guys later. Yeah, this is the thing that I hate about riding behind tractor trailers. It causes the bike to get thrown all over the place. Like, it's not fun at all. So I try to pass them whenever I can, but being that the bike is as slow as it is, it's not always doable all the time. It just kind of sucks. Well, I had a little mishap there back at the last stop I just pulled off from. My bike was almost empty of oil. I guess the bolt from when I had changed out the sprocket, the nut had come loose, worked its way loose. So I tightened that all the way up, and hopefully that reseated the seal, preventing oil from coming out. So now I guess every 100 miles or so, I need to pull over and check, make sure I'm not low in oil. So, no words for how pretty this valley is. Even though there's a highway running through it. These mountains are pretty damn tall. Sky, beautiful. The temperature, it's just right. A nice breeze, keeping me cool. This heavy ass jacket. Mountain trees on both sides, so. But whatever. So I have just under 2 hours left to go before I pull over and find myself a hotel to shack up in tonight. So I'm gonna hit the rack, get some nice rest to finish the last 600 and change in 600 plus miles. So we go tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys later. See that Porsche? That guy, he's pretty cool. He just gave me a nod when he passed me. He's from New York State himself. So, people are probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing down here from Pennsylvania on a motorcycle in the middle of Tennessee? I've already gone almost 600 miles already. Just about 500 something. I'm not really sure right now, but it's a long distance in one day. Total I'll be riding about 10 hours today, distance-wise. So, it obviously is going to be a little bit longer than 10 hours, but the actual riding time is 10 hours.
So after riding 675.6 miles today, I decided that I would stop in Sweetwater, Tennessee. And talk about a rough ride. My ass and my back are killing me. So it's time for me to rest up now. Get some food, do whatever. Hopefully today goes smoothly and is just as fun as it was yesterday. Morning, everyone. It's 6:47 in the morning, and I'm about to start the second stretch of my journey down to New Iberia, Louisiana.
Well, everybody, back on the road again. About 48, 49 miles outside of Chattanooga, and just beyond Chattanooga, I will be crossing into Georgia, I believe, depending on which way my GPS takes me. And then from Georgia into Alabama, and then Alabama into Louisiana, and then it's just the home stretch from there. It's a warm morning, 72 degrees out. Yeah, supposed to be, good weather today. No rain, anything like that. So, let's just hope that this last stretch of the journey down to New Iberia goes smoothly, and no more hiccups like my bike decided to dump all its oil on me. I will talk to you guys later. Well, I just rode through Chattanooga. For any of you guys that haven't been there before, they have I think it's either the third largest or third best aquarium in the country. If you're ever in Tennessee, it is definitely worth going to check it out. Because I went there back in 2009, and it was an absolutely awesome experience to see. Just everything was pretty, seemed like it was redone, brand new, remodeled, all that. But if you're ever down there, just try to check it out. And it ain't expensive to go to either. I remember it being pretty cheap. Oh, you got me. Well, guys, I just crossed into Georgia, so I will be hitting the city of Birmingham shortly in about just under 1.5 miles. Some of the scenery I've been seeing, like going through Chattanooga, riding parallel to a river and the mountains and all this. That's what this whole ride is about. I could have easily flown down there to where I'm going, but I wanted to do it on the motorcycle, on the bike, because it's such a different experience when you're on the bike. You're not confined to walls around you or roof. You got nothing in the way to
use the left take exit 167
to block your view of anything. And that's what adventure riding is about. It's about seeing the scenery and everything, and it's not about
use the left
getting. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey to the destination. And a lot of people don't
continue on I-59
never do
south
something
for
like this,
285 miles,
or just choose not to, and it really is sad in a sense, because everybody, most people, they wake up every day, go to work, come home, and go to bed, and then wake up and do it all over again. The younger crowd, they do all that. But, then on the weekends, they go out to the bar or the club, whatever fancies them. And they spend all that hard-earned money on getting wasted, on alcohol, for something that they may not even remember because they may be too messed up to remember it. It's like, people need to realize that, if they're going to spend all this kind of money on stuff, spend it on something that, on a memory, on an experience that's going to last you a lifetime. Yeah, and for the people that just can't, because like they don't have the means to do it, that's why I decided that I was gonna video vlog this trip on the way down and use Snapchat to send pictures to all my friends, and family, and maybe to people that aren't my friends, they start to catch on and watch. Maybe I'll inspire somebody to do something like this. Even if it's one person that I inspire to do that would make this whole thing even that much more awesome. Because I'm always trying to inspire people to do something different than outside the social norms. Whether it's even if it's like a little short adventure ride, to the next state over, or you just go to an area that you've never explored before. And it doesn't have to be on a bike. It could be on a car. Hell, it could even be on a bicycle for all I care. But get out there and live. That's what a lot of people don't fail to realize, that they're not living life. They're doing exactly what they're being told to do. People feel too uncomfortable when they do stuff when they're not in control of the situation. And when you're on an adventure ride, you are not in control of what happens. Because anything can happen, and that's part of the fun of it. That's the risk that you take. Like my bike earlier, deciding that it was going to dump all of its oil. I had no control over that. I didn't even know that it happened until I pulled over to get some gas, and I was like, oh crap, my bike has almost no oil. So I hope you guys are enjoying these short clips, and this is obviously going to be loaded up to Facebook and YouTube when it's all said and done. I just got hit by our first rain storm. It lasted literally probably like 2 minutes, if that. So I'm dry now. That's why you spend big dollars on good riding gear. You can wear it all seasons in all types of weather conditions. But I have just under 4 hours of riding time to go, and what is it? 253 miles left in my journey to New Iberia, Louisiana. Well, guys, I made it to Louisiana finally. I have just over 2.5 hours left to go. About 159 miles to go, and I should be there. Everything's going pretty good. Pretty cool, I'll tell you right now, though, man, Alabama, holy crap, Mississippi, those are some boring ass states. There's nothing to look at but trees on both sides, and it's not like they plant them so that you can see through them. No, they're so close together that you can't see shit through them. Last few hours I was bored out of my mind. But I will say this, it was awesome meeting some people on the way down here, because I'd pull into a gas station and fill up, get a drink, maybe some food, and there'd always be at least one person that'd be like, oh wow, you're from Pennsylvania, you must have had a really long ride. And we talked for a few minutes. That's another highlight of this trip. Just meeting meeting people from different parts of the country that I don't ever get to meet or talk to. So yeah, it was pretty cool to meet them. So, but all right, talk to you guys later.
Well, after a very, very, very long day, it is time for me to hit the rack. And as you all saw from our Snapchats, Made it down to New Iberia, Louisiana. Total time was, I don't know, 24, maybe more hours. All I know is I am extremely exhausted and I am ready for bed. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. I met up with some friends, had some drinks, and had a very, very good time tonight. So, peace out.
Because I mean the cheese.
Louisiana, it's been real. I had a lot of fun. I got to go down and see New Orleans, a couple other places, had great fucking food. Can't beat that.